up? This is Greggatron. This. Look at it. Yeah. Look at it. This. Yeah. This is And do you like my shirt? Yeah. Christ privilege. No man can close doors God has opened for me. From the Officer Tatum Store.com. Speaking of Christ privilege, as you all know, Christians are under attack, and the assassination of Charlie Kirk is that much more proof that we are under attack. I made a video a few days ago. It's called "Why Are You Still Supporting Democrats?" That video was pretty big on my end. It got a lot of feedback, a lot of comments, mostly good comments. This is kind of a follow-up to that. Alright. So this video is called "Conservatives Are Tired." Alright. We're tired of the deception. We're tired of the lies. We're tired of, they call it gaslighting. We're tired of the ignorance. Let's put it that way. The foolishness. We're tired of the name calling. And when I say we, I'm going to speak for myself, because I can't speak for all conservatives. But I am tired of these things. Let me start with the ignorance and the foolishness. We all saw what happened to Charlie Kirk. And we're just tired of the behavior of these people who are just openly celebrating it, being nasty, being vile, being vulgar, being stupid. It's like, we all know this man did nothing to y'all personally, and y'all are just some of the nastiest, most evil people. And I talked about this a little bit in my other video, but we're tired of, I guess you could say, the progressives or the liberals just being just vile, having no conscience, not admitting that they're wrong, just acting straight trifling for no reason towards your political opponents. They treat Trump the same way. They treated Elon the same way. Anybody who they disagree with. And this kind of goes with the whole name calling thing, right? We conservatives, we're just the scum of the earth to these people. We get called Nazis, white supremacists, KKK, white nationalists. What's the other one? Fascists. All these labels, in all honesty, no one even knows what these labels mean. They just keep throwing them out there. It's like, how many names can y'all call us? I'm black, right? In my previous video, somebody called me, because my name's Greggatron, right? This person called me Sambotron. Like Sambotron 2000. You know what I told him? I was like, I'll take that with a badge of honor. I must be doing something right, right? And then I said, well, where am I wrong? And this person hasn't responded quite yet, but the people who disagreed in my video, they couldn't really say I was wrong. So yeah, I'll take being whatever y'all call me, but prove me wrong in what I'm saying. It's like, they'll be the first to call us a name or whatever. And I got pretty thick skin. I don't care about the name call. I'm just saying, like, you can't just demonize a whole group of people. And by a whole group of people, I mean half the country. Remember Hillary Clinton, deplorables? Remember Sloppy Joe? The ultra MAGA Republicans. Like, that's so bad, being ultra MAGA. And it's like, the more y'all call us names, the more dividing y'all are doing. You know what I'm saying? Because they always try to put a stigma on it when they say ultra MAGA or Nazis or what's the other one? Nationalists. These people are Christian nationalists. Wait a minute. So you're making a stigma over me being a Christian and loving my country. But the way they say it, they make it sound so evil and so mean and nasty and horrible. And then the other one is fascist. So they're just throwing stuff up, just regurgitating name after name after name after name. And like, we're tired. Like, why can't we just be Americans? Like, why do we have to be fascists and all these things just for loving our country? Just for wanting our country to be number one? Just for our country, just for wanting it to be great in the first place? Just for not wanting anybody to pour into the country unchecked, unchallenged, unannounced? Why are we Nazis and stuff over this? Like, what are we really doing that makes us such bad people? We love Christ. We go to church in many cases. We believe in family. We believe in father, mother, and children. We believe the nuclear family is important. We believe in the American flag. We believe you shouldn't badmouth the president every second of the day. Like, what are we really doing that's so terrible? You know what I'm saying? We put our country first. We don't want all of our taxes to go overseas or to go to people who don't deserve it. People who aren't even citizens. Like, how do those ideas make us bad people for wanting to keep the money that we worked hard for in our own pockets and not wanting to give it to everybody but us? Like, I know people who get promotions at their job, but then they make dang near the same amount of money they made before they got a promotion because they're in a different tax bracket now, so then they get taxed more. Like, those people are not wrong for saying, hell no, I want to keep my money in my pocket. That's why I got this promotion in the first place. Like, why are those people wrong for having that mindset? What the Democrats do, they incentivize you to not get that promotion. Don't worry, just be the same as everybody else. Socialism, right? Forget capitalism. Forget climbing up the ladder and doing better. We don't necessarily want that. The great thing about capitalism is you have the capacity to move up and make more money and start your own business and hire more people under you. Or you cannot do that and still be cool. But the choice is yours. Why are we Nazis for thinking this way? You know what I'm saying? For wanting to work hard. And I wasn't given everything when I was a kid growing up. Like, I had to work. But that was a good thing. I've been working since I was 15. My older brother was 16, and my younger brother, he was 14. And my sister, she was 16 or 17 when she started working. But we were all working as teenagers up until now. We're still working 15 plus years later. But that was good for us. Whereas the Democratic Party, they don't even want you to work as a teenager hardly. They just want to take care of you. But why are we wrong for wanting to instill values of hard work to our kids and the people around us? Like, hey man, you're good. You don't need to be homeless. Get a job. Get 2 jobs. Get 3. Get 6. Do whatever you need to do to get out of the spot you're in. Like, I used to work security. I met homeless people. I used to talk with homeless people. Some of them wanted to do better. Some of them didn't. Some of them liked being homeless. Some of them didn't like being homeless. I met guys who wanted to climb out of that stuff. I'm like, cool. One guy told me he wanted to be a bouncer at one of the bars downtown. And the only thing that was stopping him was he needed his driver's license. So he was going through the process of getting that. And he wasn't like a bad guy or anything. He was just down on his luck. And I worked security overnight, so I used to feed him sometimes. We had a bunch of leftover food at the job I worked at. So I actually would help this dude. And I would help him because I saw he wanted to do better. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'll work with you if you want to work with yourself. But if you're just outside holding a sign, I saw a guy last week, the sign read, "Need weed." I'm like, for real? For real, my boy? I ain't giving you nothing. I'm pretty sure that's what the sign said, "Need weed." So you want us to give you money so you can buy some weed? Like, why am I a Nazi for not agreeing with that? You know what I'm saying? It's just dumb. Like, we could be normal, common sense people. Let's just say I'm wrong. Let's just say I'm dead wrong. That doesn't mean I'm a Nazi. That doesn't mean I'm a Christian nationalist. Like, where are these names even coming from? You know what I'm saying? Because it's stupid. Like, what's the next name gonna be? What's it gonna be? Let me talk about the lies and deception. Don't even get me started on that. We're tired of the media just constantly bombarding us with crap. Because that's exactly what it is, crap. Every story it seems that they cover, they're just so disingenuous. It's like the media knows exactly what it's doing, right? And these people are millionaires, by the way. They get paid more than me and you put together, times 100. It's like their job is to go in, they get a script. They say, read this at an angle, brainwash the people, go home, and that's your $1,000 for the day or whatever they make. And the people just eat it up, right? But conservatives, we can see right through it, especially now at this point. And a lot of people woke up in the year 2020. But let me talk about these lies. The media has facts, but they don't tell the truth. Facts and truth are not the same thing. What that means is they'll give you numbers and statistics and that sort of thing, but they're leaving out valuable information. They're leaving out input that could show you the big picture. They won't show you the big picture. They'll just give you that angle that they want you to see. So yeah, you can give me a fact, but you're not giving me the whole truth. The whole truth is everything around that fact, everything that comes with that fact. You can't just throw a number at me without telling me the why or the how. So people get brainwashed that way. Just tell me the truth. Forget about the facts. Just tell me the truth. But a lot of the people, they don't have the capacity, or they don't care, or they don't have the time to even research what they're being told. They just, well, CNN told me, okay, cool. But they don't even think to do their own research. Because a lot of people, they're like, man, I got time for all that. I trust the TV. But that's why we're in this predicament. You know, we're tired of the media bashing our president 24/7. This man was getting bashed in 2015 all the way up until now. You would think they would have stopped bashing him after the 2020 election, but no, they were still bashing this man the entire time. So y'all really talked about this man for 4 years during Sloppy Joe's presidency. So they never stopped talking about Trump for like 10 years straight. It's like, we're sick of that. Can y'all just be honest for once? Is everything this man does really that bad? Be honest. And we're sick of the way Trump is looked at in that negative light. Because check this out. Like when Obama was the president, conservatives and Republicans, what did they do? They put up with it. They put up with it for 8 years straight. But I don't remember anyone talking about Obama half as bad as how they talk about Trump. Not even close. You could say the same thing about George Bush. Like, Bush had his haters too. And so did Obama. But the country put up with them. You know what I'm saying? You can say the same thing about Bill Clinton. There was a level of respect. Like, even with the Monica Lewinsky thing, there was still a level of respect. Like, we're not going to, like, just bash the president. You know what I'm saying? But when Trump got in, all that changed. It went from, we're just going to put up with it, to we're going to hate this mother lover and bash him and badmouth him and talk bad about him all day long, 24/7. But I never seen that before. For one, when I was a teenager, the news was boring because Obama was in. But when Trump got in, everything changed. Like, not only was he shaking stuff up policy-wise, but the media just went crazy. And everything this man did was just horrible. And I hated, I don't want to say the word hate, but I didn't like Trump at that point either, because I was listening to what the media was saying. just to find out from conservatives who were around me. They're like, Greg, do you agree with this? I'm like, yeah. Do you agree with that? Yeah. How about this? I'm like, yeah. Okay, well, that's what he's doing. I'm like, oh. So I had to talk to multiple people to actually get an understanding. People who were normal, common sense people. You know what I'm saying? But again, when Trump got in, everything changed, man. And conservatives, we're just tired of. It's like they're still bashing this man even now. It's like y'all's ratings are going down, and y'all know this. And you're just gonna continue the bashing fest. Like, y'all's rhetoric is what got Charlie Kirk killed. Y'all do understand that, right? Like, I know people personally who want Trump the same way they did Charlie Kirk. There's people who want that to happen to our president. That's the media rhetoric. That's the propaganda. But this propaganda never existed during Bush or Obama. Never. Like, not even close. But Trump got y'all's minds, like, twisted up, man. And it's kind of disturbing, to be honest. This dude's a billionaire who just wants to help the country. He's like, well, I don't need to run. I got enough money. I'm not doing it for the money. I got some good ideas. I got some ideas that might make the country better, that might help the country. Let me see if my ideas work. And y'all hate that man for that? Like, he's not even taking a salary from the White House. Y'all do know that, right? And he's the only president who actually lost money while being president. All the other ones got rich. And y'all really hate this man that bad. That's how disturbing it is to see how disturbed they are. Like, I could see if he was doing this for personal gain. But y'all been calling this man Hitler since 2015. And his supporters are all the names I mentioned earlier. And then when Charlie Kirk gets assassinated, y'all act like, I don't. How did this happen? How did this happen? Y'all hate Trump so much that you couldn't get him, so you do in the next best thing. They hate Trump so much that they killed off his homie just for being close to Trump. It's like, these people are sick. Like, straight sick. I mentioned in my last video, 1,000% evil. These people are 5-star evil. Like, I can't even put it into words how evil. Like, y'all are actually wishing death upon another human being who y'all never even met before. Like, you never seen him in person before. You never spoke to him before. Like, that's like illness. That's real mental illness. You hate this man because you watch him on TV. Then stop watching him on TV. Turn the news off. And what is he even doing to make your life worse? Like, what policy is he implementing to make your life a living hellhole that you claim it is? I used to work overnight security, and I was talking to the security guard next door, and one thing he said was, this is during Trump's first term, he's like, this country's been in shambles ever since that man been in office. But he couldn't tell me how the country was in shambles. You know what I'm saying? It's like, y'all are like insane. They have all this hatred, but they can't back up their hatred as to why the hatred exists in the first place. It's just there for no reason. So conservatives are tired. We're tired of the mess, the gaslighting, the murder culture, the celebrating of death, the ignorance. It's like, it's just insane. We're tired of being called the scum of the earth for no reason, just for loving our country. Like, why can't I be a Christian in peace? Why is my Christianity hurting anybody? Why is me believing a woman can't transform into a man and vice versa? How is that hurting people? In my mind, that's helping people. Because some people do want help. Some people don't, some people do. But I was about to say, why can't we talk about these things? We can't, because look at what happened to Charlie Kirk. We can't even talk about these things anymore. These people don't want to talk. These people want blood. It's crazy. And when you do have a conversation with a liberal about these things, they be yelling at you and screaming and calling you names. I've had this before. And a lot of times, a liberal will implement the conversation. You a Trump supporter, man? I'm like, yeah, I support his policies. What? You're a Trump supporter? And from there, it's just chaos. And then every time that person sees you, they want to talk stuff about you for liking Trump. Like, throwing just stupid stuff at you. And I'm like, I don't even want to talk about it. But it's like, once they figure out you're a Trump supporter, they can't help themselves but talk about it. And then you get the people who don't even know you like Trump, but they'll openly bash him to you as if you're going to agree. But even if you don't agree with their hatred, they're still going to continue talking that hateful stuff. Like you want to hear it. Because their spirit is so dark, it just wants to latch on to anything it can. So they can talk about Trump all day to people who hate him or, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't even matter because he's living inside their heads. That's some sick stuff. Like, that's crazy to me. Not only is the brainwashing crazy, but the hatred and the reaction to him is just... I've never seen anything like this. During Trump's first term, my brother was like an OG Trump supporter in 2015, 2016. He used to wear Trump shirts. He used to wear those shirts to church. So we'd be at this church, and this lady, she's like, why you in? You know he would just stay calm and kind of talk to her and, you know, ask her some questions. And she just wasn't trying to hear that. But I thought it was fascinating because I wasn't into politics at the time. I'm just watching my brother like, what the? And like, why are you talking to these people about Trump? Even my sister one time was like, you're going to get beat up one day. And she told me the same thing recently because I wear these shirts too. And she's like, you're going to get beat up in public. And at the time I said, I wish somebody would try to beat me up for wearing a shirt. But after what happened to Charlie Kirk, like, I would not be surprised. And me, I'm 6 feet tall, 220 pounds, mostly muscle. But some people don't care. Ooh, I'm glad I thought of this. I went to the dealership about a year ago. I was getting my oil changed. It was summertime, I believe. And I had on my Hodge Twin shirt with the American flag on both sides. Both sleeves had. One sleeve had the stars, the other sleeve had the stripes. Well, the middle part says, or it reads, unapologetic, unmasked, unvaccinated, and unafraid. Something like that. There was a lady at the dealership, nice lady. She said, "Oh, I have that same exact shirt at home, but it's purple or whatever." I said, "You got it from the Hodge twins?" She said, "No, this shirt, my friend made it for me, but I guess it's based off of same concept of the shirt I had, right?" You know what she told me? She said, "My husband doesn't allow me to wear it in public because I might get attacked," she said. So she said, "My own husband doesn't let me wear this shirt for my own safety." You know what I told her? I said, "That's a damn shame." And she said something like, "Well, I'm glad you're wearing yours. And you're brave for wearing yours." Because again, I'm a pretty big guy. People don't really mess with me on that level. Not physically anyway, unless they're crazy. I'm not trying to like boast and brag, but you know, I fit the role to where I can handle myself. And this lady was like no bigger than 5'5", you know. But I'm just thinking like that's a shame that she can't even wear her own clothes in public without fear of being attacked. Like that's how crazy these lunatics are. You know what I'm saying? That's what conservatives are tired of. The stigma, the rhetoric, the chaos, the confusion, the lies, the ignorance. Like, we're to the point now, we just want to be left alone. Like, don't even bring up politics to me if you're a liberal. Especially if you know I like Trump. I'm only going to talk to like-minded people or people who are curious, people who want some truth. Not facts, but truth. There's a difference. I can talk for 10 more minutes here, but I'm going to stop right here. Maybe we'll pick this up some other time. But hopefully I provoked some thought. It's Greggatron, aka Sambotron, they say now. I hope you like my shirt, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.